Hello again everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about on why I switched from being a Canon user to a Sony user. But before anything else, please do hit that subscribe button down below and hit that bell for notifications so you won't miss any future uploads, and it will help my channel to grow more. The Canon 6D Mark I was released in late 2012, and by the time I'm filming this video, it's currently November 2022. So this camera is literally 10 years old, and in camera years, I think that is pretty old. But despite of its old age, this camera is still a freaking beast. It's been through dust and rain and still functioning as it should. Yeah. Now you may be wondering, despite all that praise, why did I switch to a different system? Here are some of the cons of the Canon 6D that the Sony system solved for me. First of all is the size and weight. Portability is a big issue for me nowadays. I used to be the guy who brings a lot of backpacks whenever I travel, and now I've recently realized how much of a hassle that was. Nowadays, I wanted a quick run and gun setup wherever I go. Basically, I still want the quality to retain despite of having a smaller system and less body pains from, heavy bags. The second point is the resolution. Nowadays, everybody's just shooting in 4K. I didn't appreciate 4K before, well, because my internet was very slow and I couldn't even load 4K videos on YouTube. But we just had an upgrade. Even though the 6D is a full frame camera and the Sony is a crop sensor camera, the point still goes to Sony. The 6D can definitely keep up with the image quality and sharpness, but just doesn't have enough to compete with 4K in video like the Sony does. But that's just me. If you're shooting in 1080p, great, there's nothing wrong about it. At the end of the day, I think it all goes down to just personal preference. Now for my third point, it's the autofocus. As a solo creator myself, I don't have a team or an assistant to help me out with focusing stuff, especially when I'm shooting a video like this one inside my room. I used to spend minutes just trying to nail the focus on my face, going back and forth to where the camera is standing and to where I'm sitting right now. In short, the Canon 6D doesn't have face tracking or continuous autofocus when recording a video. In this part, the Sony A6400 just made my days a lot better. All I have to do is just set up my camera in a tripod setup like this one or a vlog setup whenever I'm outside, frame myself and then hit record. My fear of having my subject out of focus is finally gone. Those were just the old days. The autofocus on the Sony A6400 is wild. I mean, wow, it never misses. Moving on to my fourth point, and it's about frame rate. If you watch my previous content, you know I'm a sucker for slow motion. I mean cinematic slow motion. And those are heavily inspired by Peter McKinnon. I think there's so much beauty in a 120 FPS shot rather than a B-roll that's super fast paced and then there's a lot of transitions happening. It's just going to make you dizzy. With slow motion shots, you can really appreciate the details that the creator's trying to show you and not feel dizzy at all at the end of the video. I mean, transitions are great, but overuse of transitions and overuse of, so much motion is just not pleasing to the eye. But then again, that's just me. You do you. And for my fifth and final point is versatility. As most of you know, Canon released a new lineup of mirrorless cameras, the EOS M and the EOS R series. New series means new lens lineup. So for example, I'm going to upgrade to an EOS R. Despite being the same brand, I need to buy different sets of lenses because I can't use the current lenses that I have on the 6D on the R series unless I buy an adapter for it. But with Sony, everything is just mostly compatible because of its E-mount. That means whatever Sony mounted lenses that I have right now, I can still use them if I ever upgrade from A6400 to the A7 series. Theoretically, I just saved a ton of money. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just fairly new to the system and I'm just saying on what I learned to other photographers that were using the Sony system much longer than I do. So please, don't be mean to me. And that is it for me today. Quick and straightforward. So if you enjoyed this video or learned something new, please hit that like and subscribe button down below. And if you have any more questions, don't forget to leave them in the comments below as well. And I will see you all next time.